So the number one pick in the 1992 draft, Shaq, shared an interesting story with Ashley Neville about the circumstances surrounding him ending up with the Orlando Magic that year.
I don't know if you heard this story, but in 1992, I think the draft was in June or something, I meet Mr. Stern in March. And he says to me, hey, no, you are, can't wait for you to come to the NBA. Then he pulls me to his side, you want to play where it's cold or where it's hot? He asked me that. Yeah, he did. He asked me that, and I was like, hot. And he smiled, and I smiled, and then a couple of days later, they had the draft thing, and, you know, the top three things, and then Minnesota was number 3. I was like, and then Charlotte was number 2, and then Orlando, Florida was number 1. I was like, I didn't think anything about it, but, you know, you hear a lot of these conspiracy theories, and, you know, there's a lot of situations that could make these things sound good and sound true. Like, okay, Dallas gets rid of one of the best players, but we're getting a new one. Ding, 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 ding. So,
So we got to add some important context. Also, a Magic were an expansion franchise that was just 3 seasons in, needed a jump start. They were in the finals by Shaq's 3rd season in 1994-95. Beat Jordan's Bulls to get there after MJ had just come back from playing baseball. But do you guys believe Shaq's David Stern story about the 1992 draft?
Did you have one of those?
You want to play where it's cold or where it's hot?
Did they ask you where you want to play?
No. I was going 1 or 2, so it didn't matter.
I believe him.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who said I want to play where it's cold? You know,
Who says that, right?
In 92 too? Hell yeah.
different time, Mr. B.
Listen, I mean, you know, for the most part, you know, within recent years, besides, you know, Brooklyn, but most new owners, they get the number 1 pick within their first 2 years of getting that team.
What happened with Dallas?
Because you pay for a team, right?
So do you see Boston getting the number 1 pick soon?
Mr. B, that was where this conversation was
They just,
going to go.
when it,
Sold back
got
in
new
March.
owners?
$6.1 billion.
2027?
let's just say if Jalen Williams Jalen Brown decides to miss all next year, and they play real bad. Yeah, no, not next year. No, Tatum's already out.
Yeah.
I said Jalen Brown. If he misses, then. But now Utah getting the number 1 pick next year.
So the Utah Jazz, you've predicted on this couch, on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog.
1-2 pick.
On this
Boy
glorious
going to
Tuesday.
Boston.
Huh?
I think the boy from BYU going to Boston. I think they're going to end up with that number 1 pick.
He's going to one city.
Utah Jazz.
You think so?
Yeah.
They ain't tired of that.
Nah.
They don't want that.
They don't want
They
that.
don't want that. You know where he at.
So there's been a lot of
They can only
talk
handle that for so much.
throughout the history of the draft lottery about the potential of it being rigged. You go all the way back to 1985, Patrick Ewing, the frozen envelope story, amongst other things. But I want to ask you all, do you think the NBA draft lottery is rigged, or do you believe in the ping pong balls?
I just want to know why they don't show us the process. Right? Like, why they don't show us? Why they just bring the envelopes out?
Didn't they used to show it, right?
Yeah. It used to be like, the California lottery back in the day. They would,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, they used to. They
But
used to show it.
even then, I think that shit was more team. Of course, you got one team, a couple teams has more balls in the thing than other teams, but it's. Then you switch to the envelope thing. It makes it that much more suspicious when people just see the final result. It's like motherfucker, like just come outside after 6 months. This motherfucker swole like, fuck you been doing? It's just suspicious.
Wouldn't it make it more exciting to actually see that?
Yeah.
see
If I was the commissioner,
Yeah.
exactly how y'all see it is how it would be done.
For sure.
I ain't showing y'all
I ain't
shit.
showing y'all motherfucking thing.
I'm not showing y'all nothing. I want you to tune in every year thinking it's rigged.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing what I'm doing back here
Yes,
in this
they-
lab. Right? Hey, listen, everyone don't deserve the number 1 pick. Some of you cities, no.
For real.
Y'all really thought Wemby was going to go to where? Charlotte? Detroit? No, he
much shorter
ended up
look.
exactly where he was supposed to end up.
You see what short it look
Someone
like?
who knows how to take care
Yeah.
of #1 pick bigs.
It is interesting when you really think about it.
So,
Send him to pop. Teach him, get him, mold him. You done did it with #2. 2 of them already, Hall of Famers. Pack it in the book, stamp them. Bah, bah.
So what Utah gonna do with old boy?
Huh?
AJ DeBanza.
Yeah, AJ. Yeah. So what they known for?
The tickets. They're not winning no championship. Utah Jazz.
Yeah, I know that.
Fuck who they get over there? It's Utah Jazz.
Hey, watch your mouth, fucker.
You from there?
That's our favorite team. That's me and K's
team.
favorite
shit.
team right now. Homie.
They gonna win. The future looks bright.
Future looks bright in Utah.
Future looks bright over there. It's purple, right?
Yeah, it's a motherfucking light at the end of the tunnel, goddamn. It's a train coming.
God bless Salt Lake City.
The purple team.
All right, well, one more thing we're going to talk about on the draft.
They gonna
discussion.
win it next year. Watch, telling you.
So, Gil, your former team, the Washington Wizards, fell to the 6th overall pick in the draft.